Welcome to week 1 of your 6-week program. So, as we've already said, everything we do is about working on the body and working on the mind. In this process, every week we will give you 2 things to work on from a body/nutrition aspect and one from a mental aspect. These are all purposely put in place in a tiered system way that every week it develops and steps up a level a little bit more. So the key is not to jump ahead and just take week by week, day by day. Some weeks will be better, some days will be better, and that's just life. The key thing is that you continue just to turn up and show up as best as much as you ultimately can. So for week 1's task, as you will see, we have a couple of things. And this week we've added in a little bit more just to get you started into it. The first thing we want you to do is look at getting your hydration levels up. So that is one of the most important things, and make sure you drink enough water. It is so important for our energy levels, our mental concentration and focus, our hunger cues. Most of your body is made up of water, so we need to make sure we're hydrated. So the key task, again, as you'll see on your app, is to measure that throughout the day. And this is the habit we want you to start getting into, is regularly every day coming onto this app and checking in and say, right, where am I at, where am I at, where am I at? You'll see these green and red bands on my wrists. I wear them every single day. The reason why I wear them, they're key little words that allow me to keep my focus. So that says there, green head, let's go champ. Red head says, win, what's important now. These are little things I use every day to keep my own mind focused when I go off task, or when I lose concentration, or when I get stuck into the business of life. It's going to be the same for you. You're a human being, you have lots of things going on throughout the day, lots of different things that demand your energy and time. So staying focused and concentrate is one of the hardest things we can do these days, particularly with social media and everything distracts so much of our time as well. So this is why I want you getting used to using the app to track and measure to make sure you're getting more consistent over time. And the key is that we're just building better and better. So track that on the app every day for your water. Number 2, you will see, is getting out just to walk a little bit more. So just a little bit more movement, getting outside into nature. If it's raining, stick on a jacket, get an umbrella on. The hardest part is getting out. Once you get out, you feel 100 times better. So naturally, just getting out, moving a little bit more is your task for this week. And task numero 3, from the mindset aspect, is 3 things of gratitude. Now, if you've ever done this before, you'll understand its importance. If you're a little bit skeptical, a little bit on the fence, and, oh, I don't believe in that stuff, it's wishy-washy, it's so important. Part of our brain, called the RAS part of it, is responsible for sending things more into awareness that we're concentrated on and that we're interested in. So this is why doing things like gratitude is so important, because our brain is 95% negative thoughts plus repeated thoughts of similar and previous days. So think of the journey you're on. You're on a new journey. It's a 6-week program, and you're trying to change your health and your fitness. The biggest thing we have to start changing is your mindset and the thoughts that you're regularly thinking. Because at the beginning of that, it's so hard, because your mind is saying, oh, this is new, I don't like this, or this is a waste of time, why are you bothering this, you haven't enough time, you're too busy, or you'll never do this, you'll never succeed, it'll happen again. We have to begin to reprogram our mind just as much as retraining the body, because they're both connected and they're both the exact same thing. So this is why using something like gratitude is one of the simple and most powerful things you can do. So every single morning, if you have your own journal, great. If not, I suggest getting one. If you haven't, even notes in your phone, or even just writing it down somewhere. 3 items that you are grateful for every day. It can be your family, friends, your home, food. Think of how much good stuff you actually have in your life, and think of how probably little time you actually notice or focus on that. We're built naturally to see the negative and what's going wrong, so that's why we have to retrain that. So this is your week 1 task. Best of luck with it. Do your best with it as much as you can. Use us here. We're here to support you as always along this journey. So always reach out with any questions or any queries you have. As always, the most important thing is get your 2-3 sessions in the studio in here this week also as well. And any questions, you know where we are. So see you then.